Peel from the end, and now you're just gonna what? Just pull it off? It just comes off like that?
I'm going real slow. I had to scrape to get an initial bite on the substrate. The idea is you want to get as much of the adhesive to come off with the film at the same time. This film literally has been on for almost 8 years, so this is as bad as it gets. But
I see. If
I over pull it, it'll snap off, and I'll just have to be flaking little pieces. Instead, I'm taking my time and I'm allowing the film to capture the residual adhesive that it has on it, and it's actually, as long as I go slow and I pull the substrate off like this, the glass will stay super clean. But I'm going to show you how to remove the adhesive in the case that doesn't work out.
So because the adhesive stays behind on the glass.
A lot of times it does. In fact, if I go really fast, can you get in on that, David?
Okay, let me...
You see the adhesive strip right here at the point of contact?
Okay.
Watch the adhesive. If I go too fast, it leaves the adhesive.
I see.
I don't want that. I want the adhesive to actually stay with the film.
Okay.
So I'm going much slower and make the adhesive come off with it.
So go slower so the adhesive comes with it, and that makes for less cleaning.
Less cleaning later, but it doesn't really matter because we're able to clean that real easily with a razor blade anyway.
Does this apply to any film?
Yes.
How you're doing this now?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a regular adhesive. If it was static cling, it just comes right off.
Right. Static cling doesn't have adhesive, so it makes it real easy to pull off. But again, it's so easy to pull off that anybody can do it, including your kids.
But the disadvantage of static cling is that it
doesn't hold on very well at all.
I see. So it wouldn't be that well in bathrooms or where showers are and things like that.
I don't feel it holds up to the point that people deserve. I mean, if you're going to spend the time to do...
So like there you're getting a little adhesive on the glass.
Right.
And you're going to show us how to clean that later.
I am. It's just not coming off with the film. Even if when I go slow enough, it gets a little better, but it's just a product of age and how long that's been affixed to the glass. And the good news is that's a real strong adhesive, and it stayed on the glass really well.
All right, we'll come back when you're going to take the adhesive off.
You got it.
Move that adhesive. You're going to put soapy water. What kind of soapy water do you use?
The same solution we did to activate the adhesive and use as a slipping agent. It's the same solution we could use to remove adhesive.
Well, remind the people, Bobby, now you're going to take off the adhesive. You're using a soapy water solution. What do you use?
Right. We are going to use an empty container, any kind of sprayer that's clean, that hasn't had a bunch of different chemicals in it. And we're going to either use Joy dish soap or Johnson's baby shampoo. We're going to turn it upside down for 2 seconds on a regular standard size hand sprayer. Or in this case, a 2-quart sprayer, we're going to turn it over for 4 seconds. We're going to pour 1, 2, 3, 4, not squeezing it, just letting it drip out. Very little, just enough to give it a slipping, just slightly filmy look when we spray it on the glass.
I see. So roughly like 20 or 30 to 1 of water to soap.
I'd say that's perfect, Dave.
And if they do more soap, it's not a problem, right?
It's not a problem. It stays in there as a residual after you've installed the film, and that's the only time where a little too much soap isn't really that helpful, because you want that soap just to be there long enough to allow it to activate the adhesive and use it as a slipping agent, but you want it to be able to dissipate really fast.
I see. And now you got a razor blade, and you're just going to go through and...
regular hand razor, and I just want to explain one more time. We're only going to use one side of the razor, and I mean the side that's touching the surface.
Okay.
That's the same side that I want to use all the time.
So don't use the other side.
I don't want to turn it around, because in situations where we inflict a little nick on that razor and then we go to turn it around, we could potentially scratch the glass. So I want to use a nice, clean, brand new stainless steel razor. I want to get up into the corners and very gently but firmly push against the glass and remove the adhesive. Here's our adhesive in question.
Let me see.
And I'm overlapping with it.
We can see it. Okay.
I'm spraying it with a little soapy water. And
I see. Kind of gum up there a little bit.
And it turns into little glue balls.
And how hard is it to come off? Is it coming off pretty well?
It's coming off really easily. I just have to press firmly against the glass, and you can actually hear the sound of the adhesives when I'm going to pull it off, and carefully.
Oh, so it comes off just like that. And you got to get it clean, so if you're going to put more film on it, then it's done well, or they just leave the glass the way it is.
Or if you want to leave the glass. This is the best way to clean glass. You can ask any window cleaner, is to use razors. Any form of razor. One side, again, overlapping strokes.
And that's just basically it. It's you remove the film, and any other tips or suggestion, or
after this point, I'm going again in the edges, and I'm just making sure all the edges are clean. And then I'm going to do one more spray with my soapy water solution.
Okay.
A quick spray, and then I'm going to clean it with, again, paper towels.
Okay. And you like Bounty. Why do you like Bounty paper towels?
Bounty has the least amount of lint.
Okay.
Anytime we introduce particulates or lint to the glass, there's a potential to have it sealed underneath film, especially when we're redoing film.
I see.
I guess in this situation, if you're just cleaning glass,
then it doesn't matter.
Bounty or Brawny wouldn't matter, but Bounty is the preferred choice of window film people because it has very little particulates, very little lint.
Great. Okay. Well, thanks a lot. Looks great.
Thank you, David.